Nigerians are asking, why is it that the PDP wants Jonathan to come contest the 2027 presidential election on its platform? The PDP, they are literally begging Jonathan, please come and run on our platform. We give you the slot as presidential candidate of the PDP. They are desperate. Politicians are desperate. The northern cabals are desperate for somebody that will stop Tinubu 2027. We know that the North have been calling Tinubu a long time ago one-term president. And they are not joking about it. They are serious about it. There are political calculations going on the ground. People are being consulted, mostly from the North. Now, the North feels that it has what it takes to stop Tinubu 2027. The Fulani North and other part of the North, they believe that they have what it takes to stop Tinubu. They are shopping for a southern candidate that will fit their narrative, and they will give him the full support. Also, somebody that has the sympathy of Nigerians. So, P2B may not have been qualified or may not have fit that narrative, but they think Jonathan will be able to fit that narrative, using Jonathan to contest against the APC 2027. Nigerians are even much more desperate that the APC leave power from the north, south, east, and west. So the politicians are doing their calculations in whichever way that they are going to bring somebody that will get collective support of Nigerians. Some people are going to visit former President Buhari. Some traditional rulers are going to visit former President Buhari. I don't know if they are emissaries, but some things are going on the ground. Buhari and Tinubu, they are not on the same page. Well, I don't know if they were on the same page, because during the primaries, I think the president then, which is Buhari, he's looking at his body language, he never really supported Tinubu to win that primary. I think he was rooting for the Senate president then. So Buhari and Tinubu not on the same page on this issue of Tinubu not a one-term president or a one-term president. You see consultations upon consultations upon consultations. But we hear that the man has insisted that Tinubu will be a one-term president. But however, I've told you before that forces in heaven and earth, so far you have the kind of system we have today, it would be near impossible to defeat a Tinubu. The precedents that the APC has set, the legacy that the APC has set, is a legacy that will not allow for free and fair elections. Jonathan was just a weak man, not stamping his foot on the ground. If not, if he had played by the rules and he had the heart like Wike, and he will not allow Buhari and the APC bully him out of office. He said that the blood of the Nigerian is not worth my ambition. Somebody like Wike will not agree. APC bamboozled him out of the office, and they now instituted their own criminal system of running elections. Look at what Ganduje told Rivers State Governor, that APC is coming to take Rivers State. APC is like a cancer, a cancer, like a virus that when it gets to one place of your body, it's going to spread with their criminality, with their corruption, with their way of doing politics, snatch, grab, and run away with it, with their corrupting all our agencies. It has gotten to Edo. Ondo has been taken. And there's one thing about APC. If APC, the kind of personalities we have in that party, if they get to a state, it will be difficult for you to remove them from that state. It will be difficult. They have intentionally made the people hungry, weakened the people, reduce their purchasing power. So whenever there's an election, they can use the money that they have saved somewhere, whether they stole it or they saved it somewhere, to buy the people's votes. What happened in Ondo? Somebody was being interviewed. She don't know where she jabber when she opened her mouth and said, they give us money for votes. The other person sitting beside her was giving her a sign. Why are you saying that they give us money for votes? She didn't know where she was. Maybe she was happy that a news outlet, a media house, was interviewing her, and she, with that happiness, she didn't know when she just spilled it out. so that when they ask you evidence now, there's video evidence to that respect. So the North are desperate especially with this tax bill that Tinubu has instituted. And I don't know the update on this tax bill. Let's wait till the new year. Probably after the recess of the lawmakers, when they come back, let's wait till the new year and see the recommendations of this tax bill. The North is hot by this Muslim ticket. That is why you see many people are running all about 24/7. The northern politicians are not sleeping. You see, it's not like the South that come on social media and start saying, well, when they do one thing, they say it. When they do the second, this one, they stay in their room and they plan what they are going to plan. Some people have vowed that 2027 elections, they are going to man their polling booth. They are going to use their personal funds to campaign against the APC in the North. These guys are politicians. Well, they know themselves. If a Buhari would succumb to supporting a Jonathan against Tinubu, that means at least 2 million votes in the North would have been secured. I'm telling you. Irrespective of the fact that he's the worst ever president. You see, the way the North do their things, me, I don't understand. And I will never find it funny. No reasonable person is supposed to be even going close to a Buhari. But you see, politics is what it is. Politics is what it is. Politics is not about the people. It's about a structure, a system that has been created. And they used to feed that system. If Northerners don't stay in power, or if Northerners don't get the appointment they get, or if Northern politicians don't get the kickback they get from government, that system of slavery, of servitude, political servitude in the North, that system, if they don't feed it with all these their kickback, all these their proceeds of corruption, if they don't feed it, it will die a natural death. That is why the North, they are desperate to get somebody who will stay in power, a Southerner, that will keep them on the pedestal of stealing from Nigeria. Tinubu has made it difficult for North, especially for some Northern politicians, to have access. He has crippled opposition. Tinubu is a person that naturally cannot run a government with opposition. Look at how he is calculating and how he has been able to plant people here and there to make sure that they weaken opposition. Look at Wike and look at Labour Party chairman Abure. Almost 35 lawmakers from Labour Party have left to the APC. APC that everybody detested. They were detesting. These lawmakers, they have gone into the house, corrupted, and they have now joined the APC. I said it before that it is easy. The APC would deny them some juicy positions. Maybe they will just allow them collect only their salary and just your salary. There are some other things that come with the lawmaking that they may not be privy to. They may have sidelined them and make sure that they don't take part in some. They will do it politically and deliberately. Then they will now give them conditions. If you are going to eat from this national cake that we are sharing here, and they cannot talk because they are new in the house. Most of them, they used Labour Party to get into politics or get a position, not that they really wanted to work for the people. So they have ambitions of becoming whoever they are going to be the next time. So they might have threatened them a lot in the house, especially those that don't have political backing and standing. Now that Labour Party is in crisis, it is easy for them to use an excuse of the Labour Party to enter the APC. So that is the kind of game I know the APC can play very well. Look at what happened in Edo State. Almost all the APC governors in this world went to Edo State. What are they doing in Edo State? They'll say it's solidarity. We are coming to work for our party. Politicians and lies and deceit and manipulation. They are coming to work for our party. What happened? The PDP declared they were winning. At the end of the day, everything shut down. And when they kick it back, like what they did during the election, when he came up, APC started winning. magic. Fela said it's government magic. So it is, I wish that Tinubu will stand his ground and make sure this tax bill is passed. The sentiment in the north, I told you that Buhari as a person, nobody should even come close to him, but you see people going to him. They believe that he did one or two things, and that's when I get crazy. That this is a country, this is a system. You see what people are talking about Nigeria. It's because of people like this. I talked about Oni of Ife leaving your kingdom, going to meet a no northern traditional ruler. Have packed his people to go and meet a former southern president. Nobody, none. But you in the south, they sent you a message to, because of, I don't know, are you afraid of the north? You pack your fellow colleagues and went to visit a failure of a president to consult him on what? If he's going to support Jonathan, let him support Jonathan. Let him support Jonathan. I've said it before, nothing will stop Tinubu. The North will always try their best. I'm not saying because I support Tinubu. Let me repeat myself. Tinubu is not a leader. Tinubu is a politician. You see, anybody that will flow with the system cannot bring change to Nigeria. We know that it's a system of corruption. Anybody that is elected into government and with this current corrupt system, society, and things begin to move, there's no corruption is not fighting back. If you are a president and your first year corruption is not fighting back, man, you are not there. You are there for no good. I'm not talking about cabal. You know what about cabal? Cabal is that some people want to prove to the cabal that I want to be part of the people that will sit in this table and start eating from the proceeds, from the corruption, from the national cake. Tinubu is hitting cabal so that he will also become a cabal and be recognized amongst the cabal. Not that he's fighting corruption. Look at Better Edu. They died that case. Till tomorrow, nothing. Look at many other things are happening. So this one is not there to fight corruption. Corruption personified is APC. So with the policies that has been instituted, did not have seen that this guy wants to abrogate many money for the Southwest. Is building a system. That's their mentality. Is building the Southwest. They know he never believed in one Nigeria. See, whether you like it or not, politicians don't believe that Nigeria can get better. These politicians, they don't ever believe, it will never cross their imagination that Nigeria will ever get better. They are there for the ride, to enjoy the ride and fill in their fantasies. Get money, buy houses, women, build companies. Sometimes it surprises you that some of these guys are 80, closer to their grave, but they don't even think about making the society a better place, making their country with the opportunities they have, with the exposure and connection, making Nigeria a better place. They don't think about that. They're all thinking about how to get more money, still more money, and go on a arch and get the good things of life, while people are sleeping under bridge in Nigeria. Why the illiterate, the goats, Nigerian goats, are suffering. They wear suit, but they are still goats. They wear agbada, go wambe. They wear ishagu, go party, but they are still goats. Look at what is happening in South Korea, where they impeached the president. These are people who are human beings. They are not goats. But here we have goats that can even speak English. Goats that think that because of their tribe is there, they are wise. They don't know that they are setting a trap for them and their children unborn. Goats. See, I don't know what is happening to Peter Obi. I don't know what is happening to Atiku. And whoever that wants to form an alliance against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, there's one advice I'm going to give you. Whether it's Jonathan, let Osibajo, Aregbesola in the Southwest. Let every person, every politician that is not in good terms with Tinubu join from the Southwest, the Southeast, the South, all join together, a force against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If you don't change the system, if the system is not changed, if you don't overhaul, if you don't remove, if you don't work on that system, my brother, nothing is going to happen. Nothing. Now, the rumor of the INEC chairman dead, people were happy. People like that, if they are in an, you know what? Have you worked in an office before? Okay, that is an office. Have you worked in a government parastatal before? I have people that have worked, and they are even working. Do you know the bureaucracy, the politics, the corruption? Corruption is like the air they breathe. If they don't involve in corruption, they will not be themselves. That is government agency. Not to talk of INEC, not to talk of the police, not to talk of the judiciary. UN once said that the judiciary, one of the most corrupt institutions, in a newspaper, United Nations agency report. These people, like, they have stayed together, they have done deals together, they have corrupted their hands, they have soaked their hands in corruption together. So who is who that will want to stand for what is right? Instead, they will get more involved in corruption. Which of them have a conscience to do what is right? So if you don't overhaul the whole system, which will have to take that you remove a lot of people from INEC, you remove a lot of people from the judiciary, from the police, remove. Some people, P2B, and some people think like when they remove one person, they can manage and what. You are not in government. If there's a revolution that will make sure that all these people, every of those INEC rec, any from the time of APC, the last 8 years of Buhari, and maybe 4 years of Tinubu, all of them are removed and others are placed with records. Then you cannot win a Tinubu if you like bring an angel Gabriel from wherever he is, or let our Lord Jesus Christ contest in Nigeria. You see, the devil will come and contest because these people are so desperate. Tinubu is so desperate to complete that 8 years. That's why he's deploying every kind of machinery. He's happy that the Yoruba Ronu are doing a good job. Although this Yoruba Ronu, they don't know that they are going to shoot themselves on the leg at the end of the day. They are creating an imaginary. When they do something, they praise themselves. They just tell themselves like we are doing well, and they think they are doing well. People just look at them and just shake their heads. Look at the Yai. They were complaining this and that. Why giving Igbo contractors? In Enugu State, smart schools was given by Yoruba. 260 smart schools in Enugu State. That Yoruba contractor will build it in the whole of Enugu State. Nobody made any noise. At the end of the day, this Yoruba Ronu will be used as, tissue paper at the end of the day. But here we are. If it were possible to remove Tinubu, you cannot do that without the people, without repairing the institutions, and without changing when there's no morality, people don't see reasons why they need to do what is right. They don't see any reasons why they need to do what is right. When there's no morality, people can just manufacture any reasons for their actions. But when people are moral, in Japan or South Korea or Japan, the cleanliness has become immoral in that society. A Japanese cannot be in a place whereby there's dirt that he will just, even though he's wearing suit or agbada, he will make sure he is involved in making that place clean. When they went to the World Cup, they cleaned everything, their stands and everything. They left everything squeaky clean. They were cleaning. So when there's no morality in a society like Nigeria, nothing can happen. The more reasons why I'm saying that Tinubu is going to spend 8 years, no force, no coalition can ever stop him. If you like, deceive yourself, go and meet Buhari and start maybe begging, whatever. Tinubu is looking at you people. He has what he needs to do. You know what about greed? Greed doesn't look at anybody's face. They will continue to steal. The way he snatched it, grab it, and ran away with it the other time, he's going to intensify himself. This time he's going to zoom it and zoom away with it. And nothing And I want it like that. Let the North do their worst so that everybody will not be talking about how we go our separate ways. That is what we want. Let the North do their worst. In fact, let the North see this bill. My prayer is that they pass this bill. That's my prayer. That this bill must be passed. South is going to suffer more money for Lagos State, Southwest, Oyo, Ogun, Lagos, maybe River State. This state, the Southwest, is going to get more funds. Some even states might not be able to pay salaries. They might not be able to run. Yes, they might not be able to run. But I want the bill to be passed so that there will be fracas. The North will suffer the most. They are bloated. They are lazy. They can't do nothing. Only depend on federal allocation. Nothing. Look at the mineral resources. Even France, other European countries are seeing an opportunity in the North. But the North will just be looking at oil in the South. In the South, we'll be looking at oil. That's what they are concerned. Free oil. That's why they had to build a refinery in Kaduna. Where is oil? Somebody told us there's oil in. See, God has done what he needs to do. This system must be changed. We go resource control, originalism. No regionalism. Everybody to your tent, O Israel. That is what we need. If not, we are going to be speaking grammar from now till thy kingdom come.